Zenith.
Okay, so my logic is because we don't have a payoff.
You mean to lead with Reclaimer instead?
Correct. If natural order was in my hand, I no doubt lead with Green Sun. But because I don't have a payoff, that's why I lead with Reclaimer here.
Okay, because you want to use the Zenith as a payoff in the event
Correct.
that we don't draw one.
Right. I think that's like a general heuristic that I like, regardless of the version. Right. I would do this with the traditional build as well. All right. They are on some kind of Maverick or I don't know what deck. Might be like the Yorion deck. Not the Yorion. The Green Sun, Blue Zenith, but not playing Yorion. Speaking of natural order,
Yeah, speaking of natural order,
I think here it could be a learn. I guess. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Um, I think what I'm gonna do here is play. Well, okay. I'm gonna protect my guy's Cradle. I think.
yeah, I like protecting here. There's a possibility that we're up against like Dark Maverick again, and they have Wasteland.
The other, yeah, like the other line would have been like, you know, play Green Sun for one or something, and then like play Symbia. But I think I want to keep Reclaimer up here. We have lethal next turn.
Assuming we tap out, we just get to grab an Arbor out of the basic forest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty easy.
That is a
Okay,
mistake.
that's great for us.
All right, we get a land here regardless.
Yeah, so we rotate out and
Yeah.
get another cradle in addition to the land, right?
No, no, no. They don't get the. We don't get the land if
Oh,
it
okay,
fizzles.
okay,
But I think we still want
okay.
the cradle.
100%.
Yeah.
Looks
So
like
Mike, that
we
was
can
another consideration. If I know they don't have wasteland, what I would have done was Green Sun for heritage, and then get the symbiote, and then untap and get the arbor. So that ramps us the most actually. But yeah, it doesn't keep up reclaimer is the only thing. But it actually ramps the hardest. I mean, we just have it all, I guess. Oops. Well, sort of. I sort of screwed that up. It's still lethal here, though.
Yeah, you still have lethal.
My fear is Birds of Paradise decks tend to have Wasteland. So if I knew it was a straight race, the alternative line, Mike, would have been the one you suggested, which is Green Sun for Heritage, tap three, play the Symbiote, tap the Reclaimer, filter the basic for the Arbor, and you have suddenly 5 creatures on board. Yeah, exactly. It's pretty nice. This is like a progenitus matchup. I feel.
Definitely, definitely.
We still haven't figured out what they're on, but I think it's safe to
Cut
bring
the
in
oof.
the progenitus. They're either on Maverick or I can see them being on like some kind of blue Zenith deck.
Cut
Yeah,
the
Oof
oof.
is whatever is bad here. I think this is probably the safest. There is some merit if we know they're on like some Euro pile. Actually, they play Plains, right? They play Savannah. All right, I feel good about this then.
I don't like
Uh,
Erasmus versus Swords to Plowshares matchups.
the Snuff Out notably awkward again because they probably have Engineer, but we can hit the other stuff. Hits Knight, which is relevant. If I've learned one thing, the more free spells you can play, the better.
I was wondering when We would see Craterhoof in our opening hand again.
I think this is a keep though.
Yeah, this is fine. They're mulling to 5. Oh my god.
They probably have four engineers and just hard molding to engineer, is my guess.
That don't phase me.
Our hand is okay.
That's a swords to plowshares if I've ever seen one.
So the interesting thing is like, I've had people. Ooh, there's a cradle, so that's guys.
Cradle. You were saying something. Sorry, I totally cut you off.
Yeah. So the other day I was playing against blue red, and I didn't play the reclaimer. I played the heritage because I thought, oh, that must be a. So I was on the play, and then they're probably gonna kill whatever I do, right? They actually played Delver into end the festivities, and what I learned from that is, if I suspect removal, I still have to play the best creature unless I can punish them for not doing so. So in this case, we can get turn two Progenitus. So I'm okay with not leading with Reclaimer, if that makes sense. Oh my god, they're playing that deck.
Oh. Oh. Okay, we got it. We go get the progenitus guy.
Um,
Wow. Oh, now I want a glimpse.
I
We
would have
have
got well. So it could be engineer, it could be like whatever random thing.
But hold on. So if we go get progenitus and they swift reconfiguration next turn, aren't we just screwed?
Are we just what?
Aren't we just dead because they probably make infinite mana into some payoff?
It depends if they have the payoff as well.
So yeah, I don't know. Maybe glimpse. I think glimpse goes a longer way.
I agree. I think because they're on a combo deck, I think we want to be able to hardcast the Cradle Hoof now. So the good thing is they have to. We put them on have to kill us this turn. But who knows? Maybe they have. They more to five, so I mean, it would have to be the nuts, but they theoretically could have it. All right. We just brace ourselves for one turn.
I believe.
So, unbanned mental misstep. Great question about the wasteland. I feel like with Bosejo, we don't need it anymore. The only times where I tutor for wasteland is against Cloudpost, and because in most cases it's too slow to tutor for. Oh my god, why?
Why did that have to be the card?
What?
The pernicious deed? Hello? Wait, are they passing?
Yeah, for a second I thought they were gonna pass. I was like, oh, you.
Okay, they're
Why
fine.
of
We
all the
can
cards, why did it have to be this one? I was expecting engineer. I would have been okay with that. All right. The good thing is, I think we want. Man, this is horrendous for us. I'm gonna leave the visionary on board. We're just gonna slam down the progenitus. Very
Yeah, I feel like yeah, we can rebuild pretty, I don't know, kind of quickly, honestly.
I don't understand why they played. Actually, I screwed that up. I think there was a chance I could have cast a Once Upon a Time, but that's okay. I think here is this.
Yep, just visionary.
Oh my god, don't tell me they have Trap.
You're getting too scared over there.
Trap is one of those cards where one of my hidden secrets is I would try to walk into it intentionally because I want players to continue to play the card, if that makes sense. Like, enough so I still win, but to make them feel like the trap did something. Because it does two things, right? Like, I don't think trap is very good against elves. And two, it tends to be good against the things I care about. I don't think so, Mike. I think that would be playing scared is the only thing. Actually, you might have a good point though because we can't. Well, we can actually hoof this turn. Mike does have a
Yeah.
good point. Like we maybe we think about how we lose, right? This is four. I think there was a possibility we could have actually once upon a time on the previous turn when they deed, but I have to look at it again. I might have tapped wrong. Unfortunate. So I believe we have the kill here. Let's do this correctly. How do they punish us for Gris? They don't, so that's what I'm saying. I think Mike might have a good point there. So here, this actually ramps us a lot. Oh, okay, we drew into the best possible at least.
That's great.
This is insurance, right? Notably, this would have been something else, right? But I kind of like the Once Upon a Time there. All right, 1-1, not bad.
Yeah. So I guess part of to kind of answer the question of like why we moved a little bit fast instead of like going for grist is because like the pernicious deed just was such a enormous setback that we kind of felt we needed to threaten like a kill faster. Though yeah, I didn't really consider like
I think there is some
playing
merit, yeah, for
scared
Gris.
of their deck. So
I think there we just tunnel vision into the clock, but there is some consideration for Gris. Um, I think it's probably correct actually because they already moto 5. We'd be ahead on the board, and we're threatening lethal at least within two more turns anyways with hoof. So it's probably correct.
yeah, definitely could have played it better.
I think here, not great, but definitely keepable. And I only kept it because we have the Arbor as a second land. This player tends to play Bruise.
Bruise, you say?
They've actually done pretty well with their Bruise though. So I know they top deck. It's not a top deck. Top aided with like this was
Oh,
with I forgot what I was gonna say. Some variant of like Esperval playing green, but this is not what I was expecting. I think here we're just gonna ramp. This is actually kind of awkward again, annoying for us at the moment. Oh my god, why?
oh, hey, another devoted druid
What is
match.
going on today? I had not played this in a against this in a long time. All right, I think. We're gonna visionary first.
Yo, this league is whack.
Um, we're gonna try to do it the next turn. What the hell? Why can't I do that? Cancel, cancel. Cradle, please. Not the worst.
It's something at least. We can maybe just end of turn once upon a time for Cradle.
Yeah, I think so. I think I like that actually. Actually, let's do it this way. We don't have enough to get to another heritage activation, so I'm just gonna go ahead and play the wirewood as another layer of protection,
Yeah,
so to
yeah,
speak.
that's a good play. Wait, so does Collector Rufy technically shut off the Swift Reconfiguration Devoted Druid combo? Because it becomes an artifact?
I don't even remember what Swift configuration does. Oh my god.
I mean, that's the other combo piece, right?
Good. So Mike is ahead of the game there. Shoot. I didn't even think about it, but that's a good point.
We didn't play scared again. That's what happened. We we just saw this and we're like, we're the combo deck here.
So okay, if we had not butchered that, so to speak. I should not have played. Yeah, I didn't think about their combo. I'm like brain farting.
Yeah,
That
sorry.
was completely avoidable.
Hey, you're not the only guilty one here, okay? We both were like, what is this nonsense? We're faster. Like,
This is what happens when you tunnel vision too much. I know, right, Mike?
I'm supposed to look at this as my equal?
I don't think we're supposed to assume the 80 card deck is gonna have the combo, right? To be fair,
Yeah,
Mike,
Dorian
we're gonna dare
combo.
the 80
Where
card deck to have
am
the combo. What are they doing? Like, how much mana do they need? Maybe it's walking ballista in their hand.
David's right. Meowth, that's right.
I agree. Oh my god.
Yo, I think Collector Rufy is like gonna be an MVP in this matchup, honestly.
I mean, if they had just shown me that earlier, I would have conceded earlier. No, we screwed up. Like that wasn't supposed to happen. No, I get what Mike is saying actually, and Mike is actually 100% right because our plan B is so much better than theirs. Like that, all their creatures are anemic on their own.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like,
So we got caught, so to speak, with our pants down, and it happens. The question become we definitely want this and this. These are some like insane cards in this matchup.
yeah, I love those inclusions.
I don't think so for the TS. I don't like TS against creature decks because you fall behind on tempo. I think it's actually the shepherds that come out.
Are we considering Archon at all?
I
There
am.
was
I actually don't think so because I feel like they have swords. If
yeah,
if anything, I think it's that.
okay. I do like that, I think. Um yeah, let's try this.
But yeah, that I don't. I think we should have won that game. We just didn't respect our opponent. It is a bad habit that I need to kick.
To be completely fair, this archetype is still pretty unexplored, so we're still like beginning to get information about it. So I wouldn't feel bad about any like
Also, to be fair, they have to have a 3 card combo, right? Like somehow, I feel like these kind of decks they always do well against me for some reason. They always have it when the odds are they're not supposed to. But say la vie, right? Man, that's a mole.
send it back.
All right.
That's a real hand right there.
I think it's the Gris actually.
I am on board.
There's no way they're playing Wasteland, are they? Like combo decks playing Wasteland, they should be arrested if that's the case.
Ramanop excavator incoming.
If you're a combo deck playing Wasteland, somebody needs to arrest you immediately. I think we saved this to be honest, in case we draw the Arbor. Sorry, in case we want it to be an Arbor later on. And if they are going to, fetch an Arbor and trade, we are more than happy with that.
Please, if they fetched an arbor, you would have snuffed it out.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, no, I think trading a heritage there is okay.
So we just kill this now, right? There's like no reason not to.
I feel like we go for it when they go for it.
I'm worried, like, I'm worried that they're playing some janky protection spell. That's my only
I don't
concern.
think so. I mean, this is more reason to wait now, right?
Yeah, all right, never mind. Wait, what? Wait, yeah. You're right, you're
We're
right.
doing it next turn.
You're right.
Yeah, I agree with Mike. We don't play these 0 mana cards to not blow them out. And just in case they, for whatever reason, have Wasteland.
I guess the protection that they probably have would be like Mother of Runes, maybe, if they went that route.
Sure.
And
This
you
just
could
feels
also
broken
respond to
against them.
Sylvan Safekeeper on the stack at this point, so.
Our hand just feels completely broken against them at the moment. We have 3 free spells. I mean, we would have punished, right, with the snuff out in response. What the heck? Sure.
That doesn't matter, right?
What are they gonna put counters or gain life? Sure.
Oh, they're gonna make it a beater.
I don't think we actually care about that card. And I think this is a scenario where we do not bounce. We need a 1 drop though. I should have been specific, but that works.
I may have bounced Visionary end of turn there and just gone Glimpse into Visionary and hope to draw a land, but maybe that's just statistically wrong. But
Actually, I think I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna play the percentages again for another
for an
there's no
upgrade.
rush. I'm not in any pressure, so might as well just. Ooh, okay, that's
Oh,
really good.
interesting. And we still have a land drop, right? Yeah.
We still do, right? So, it could still work out. Although we don't have any more, gas to draw, so to speak.
Yeah, yeah. But next turn we are looking pretty
Next turn,
good.
we're looking good now. Our opponent is probably going to be really upset if they go for it and we just, win the counter war, so to speak. So it's such a bad feeling when you're like, let's just say they know our list, right? Where you're just never truly safe because of snuff out. You know what I
Stuff out is such a sweet threat for us.
mean? I think the biggest blowout I've ever had with snuff out is an infect player had like 3 pump spells on the stack.
Oh my god. All on the stack at
They
once?
were going for the one hit KO with the berserk.
Ooh. Okay, they put Yorian into their hand.
I think here we can bounce now.
Yeah, 100%. We can just leave the heritages in play.
Oh my god.
Oh, we just have it all.
I think here I'm not gonna get too greedy. I mean, you never know when these decks randomly have what is it called? What is that card?
My break trap?
Yeah, but if they have it, they have it.
It's not even a big deal if they do. Yeah, this is looks pretty over.
Cradle is just so broken. Like people ask me, what is the reason to play the deck, and I think they expect me to say reclaim. The reason is not reclaim. The reason is this card.
Guys, Cradle, it's $1,000 for a reason.
I wish I could have saved some of those free spells for the next turn. Right? Maybe we just drew too well there. Pretty much. It's just not even the like people ask, oh, the utility of reclaimer. I said, yeah, it's nice. Don't get me wrong. Like bog is probably the number one reason utility I should say out of reclaimer, right? All the other stuff is like not that important, like the Cabal Pit or like the Caracas. Really, the reason to play the deck is because it finds Guy's Cradle. It's oops all cradles after all. You ever want to have 8 cradles in your deck? It's more like 12, right? Or 16, whatever you want to call it. Like between Green Suns, Once Upon a Times, 4 Guys Cradle, and then 4 Reclaimers. It's just like oops, all cradles. I think we run it back.
Let's go.
It's actually the ability to run 8 cradles without the downside of drawing multiples, which is even better, right? In some ways. Uh, it's a little bit slow, but I feel we keep because of the snuff out. It's so borderline though.
Oh, I hate it. I mean, yeah, it's fine, but it's not great, but it's fine.
I think it's a key because of that. Yeah, so Mike is probably thinking, oh, what if our opponent thought, oh, I was so close? Not really, man. My hand was stacked. Okay, the hand got a lot better. Actually, oh, that was a mistake. I should have played the Bayou. to keep the snuff out up. That was a misplay on my behalf. Luckily, not punished. Yeah, yeah. I realized it right after I did it. Yeah, Mike is very sharp today. Not missing anything.
Mike's on top of it. More on top of it than we are. My
Yeah, no,
God.
I realized it immediately after actually. Mike. I know. Oops, all visionary. I know. This deserves to arrestment as well.
It's a terrible Dryad armor.
So I think the first thing is if you are combo make playing Wasteland, you need to be arrested immediately. This one, uh, well, if you're playing a Wasteland and a combo, arrest it and throwing away the key, right? This one, 1 year arrestment only, house arrest. So for what it's worth, our opponent got our attention after the game one win that they had after we screwed up. All right, let's see what they're doing. I think here we will play the druid and see if they respond. I think here we saved the Boseiju actually too. We have 2 layers of protection. Argument to be made actually that we hit the library. Do I care? I, no, I think we just hold up Boseiju as well. And we don't want to ramp them actually. Now that I think about it, we are the ramp deck. We should not be ramping our opponent. The good thing is we have lethal next turn as well. They would have to block one of the creatures. So actually, we don't have lethal outside of drawing Cradle. Yeah, I know. Cradle kills once again, right? Just the story of our lives. Especially if they draw here randomly, it suddenly becomes lethal. Right?
Yeah.
I know, the Force of Vigor, juicy. The moral of this matchup is free spells are broken. Our opponent is definitely thinking about 1 or 2 cards because they leave themselves open up to removal, right? I'm sorry, not removal, to lethal next turn. Now I know how it feels to be the Delver player. Well, I played Delver a little bit in the past, but to be able to tap out and still have removal up is just so broken. I'm talking about Submerge, of course.
Resolve your library faster.
What is going on with this library trigger? I know, right? Shepard needs to give the Dino Bash, and he needs to make what's it called? The Wirewood's 5/5s too. That's true, Mike. That's true. You know what's funny? For the longest time, low key, the card I really wanted Wizards to print, and it's just not even playable anymore, would be a color shifted mirror entity. I wanted to do that nonsense and have the ability to tutor every green piece, if that makes sense. Yeah, a library trigger is not supposed to take this long. All right, so they played it safe. They didn't draw two. Coat of arms. That's a very casual card, Mike. All right, what is our opponent going to do here? I wonder if they know our list too. That's why they're playing so defensively. Like, I think I've been shook ever since I had a painter player named Black against me. Ever since then, it's like you never know who's scouting my list now. No trampling over crops. Oh my god, this needs to be a slow play warning now.
Oh, maybe our opponent's off doing, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they're I don't know. They have something going on.
Door ring, pizza guy's here.
Or they realize the food that they were cooking is now getting burnt. Sure, that is a card that is useless against us. Sure. They just played two cards that are useless at the moment. Oh, I see what they're doing. They can make two creatures and chump block. I don't think I do anything, to be honest. I could bash. The issue though is if I bash, it's not lethal. They can just
Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to, especially when we're just gonna win the next turn, right?
yeah. We just kill them next turn. Yeah. So we're gonna have to do it with the Saga trigger on the stack, in case they decide to needle us. I'd rather they needle the Shepherd than needle the Reclaimer. We can still even do everything though because the Boseiju can hit the needle, right?
Yeah, like worst case scenario. Unless they needle Bosage. But that, yeah, obviously wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it resolve. They want to name Shepherd or whatever, be my guess.
Nah, they're just going for the combo piece.
The question that's interesting is, do we snuff out first or Baseju first?
I think snuff out.
That's true, actually, because we don't want to give them the land.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna type my answer to you, just to lay it out.
So three, four, five. I think. Veil of Summer? Are you kidding me?
Whoa. Well, we still have the Seiju though, at least.
I think we Baseju now, then, right? Huh. Do we. I wonder if we let the Veil resolve.
Yeah. Uh, I don't think that changes anything, right?
So I think we do this, right?
Yeah. 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 Yo, I knew there was some whack protection spell.
I cannot believe they boarded in Veil of Summer against us. This just seems not very good, but maybe that's the only thing they're afraid of. I don't know.
You gotta rank the 4 sideboard cards, by the way, in chat.
Okay, I will in a second. After this match, I gotta.
You gotta dial in. Okay, okay, it's fine.
I remind me, Dukes. If I forget, but I'll rank it after this match. I need to focus a little bit here.
It's just so annoying. I know you want to snap out of it because of how long they're taking.
What is going on? Actually, I think we let the Veil resolve first in case they draw a land.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm trying to think. Do they have a Snifle type effect? Maybe, I don't know. But, like, sure. They're probably
Is
gonna
it?
kill the Shepherd. They definitely want to win this game. That is for sure. Oh. Never was in question.
Never
the big
didn't happen.
the big eraser. That's what I call natural order. It doesn't matter what the situation. It's always lethal. They're probably not too happy right now.
Yeah, we beat Devoted Druid again.
All right, I will answer Duke's question right now. All right, rank out of the sideboard against Abzan Maverick, Ethersworn Canonist, Plague Engineer, Containment Priest, Opposition Agent. Okay, I think for me it's this. I won't cheat and look at Curran's list. But for me it is.
I want to see where we line up on this.
Yeah, I won't look at yours, but this is out of Maverick, right?
Yeah, out of Maverick.
I think 2 and 3 is close. There's one that I think is significantly worse than the others at the moment. All right, now look. I think we
Oh, you're
have
crazy.
it. I have Sea Priest the lowest actually now.
Dude, Canonist goes away to Beseiju, though.
Yeah, but we don't always have the Beseiju though.
Once upon a time, my guy.
We are in agreement. Opposition Agent is the nastiest.
Yes, we are all in agreement that Opposition Agent is an actual nightmare.
Our deck is all tutors. Is the problem. Okay, let's see. We have PE. I have Canonist 3, and then the reason why I have Sea Priest the lowest, here's my argument, is because of Gris. Like, if they have Sea Priest, we'll just get Gris most of the time, is my logic.
Yeah, I mean, Grist is a fine answer, but it's not always like what you were zenithing for when they flash in a Sea Priest in response, you know? If it's a natural order, sure, fine. You're lucky enough to grab a Grist. But if you're green sunning for 1 or 2 and they flash in Sea Priest, it's like, well, yeah, that's a dead zenith, you know? Like,
Hmm. At least we both agree Canonist is pretty bad. Like, I have it at 3, you have it at 4. The only discrepancy, and we both have Sea Priest, sorry, we had PE both over Canonist. So that is, like, the only thing that's out of, that's not consistent here is the Sea Priest, but everything else is Agent over Engineer over Canonist is pretty consistent, I think.
yeah, Agent, very, 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 very bad. Very
Yeah,
bad
Agent
choice.
is. So Dukes, if you really want to beat this version of the deck and only this version of the deck, Agent is by far the strongest. Like it's I don't think it's close. Like 2, 3, and 4 are kind of the same. Like I don't even care that much about Engineer anymore. Like sometimes it beats me, but usually not by itself. I don't know about that, decent, but like I can see it, but like those are some bold claims there. But yeah, Agent is really bad for elves, in my opinion.
At least
Like
we have answers for Tabernacle.
I still hate Tabernacle. Like those are the 2 cards I hate the most: Tabernacle and Agent. Like Engineer, whatever. I can beat it like under most circumstances. I think here we just take the land, right? If it were me.
Yes. I don't really consider Bog a land. I consider it more of like a spell.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Dukes. If you play Agent, that is yeah, that is a hell of a haymaker against elves. I hate playing against that card. Ooh, looks like they're on depths maybe. Agent is not. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, why does it have flash? And why is it only one sided? And why does it survive a lot of -1/-1 effects? Yeah, Agent is a nasty, nasty card. I got to a point where, for those of you who have subscribed to my Patreon, I actually was messing around with Agent as well. There you go. All right, I think here Ooh, we gotta make the. I think we gotta make the cool play.
Yeah, I think endurance gets to be Lotus Petal, right?
Let's see though. We get a glimpse for. I'm definitely glimpsing this turn. It's just how much we want to do it. Actually, no. We get the extra mana from the arbor anyways, unless we pitch some of the other cards, which I don't think we want to pitch.
Yeah, yeah, you're right, you're right.
It's not as cool as I would have liked, but still very cool. Ugh.
Of course it had to be Visionary.
Uh, I man, I feel like we go for it here still.
Do it.
We're gonna draw a one drop. Oh.
Why?
All right, that was just the
No,
worst
that
way that could have happened.
hey, that's a foil once upon a time, which could have been Birchlore Rangers.
I
Nope.
know, right?
Oh my god. All the reasons to just shuffle this card around, I swear.
Everything that could have happened wrong did that there.
At least this waste on Cradle is not too bad.
No,
Would have
but
just
they have the flagstones.
Oh, the stones.
I still think we're okay. We just need to draw significantly better though. All right. Please make up for that. What is it? All right, it's a visionary. We're getting somewhere at least. One drop. That's okay too, I guess.
Yeah, for when they wasteland our next Cradle.
The good thing is we have lethal next turn. They probably will. Well, let's see if they make the aggressive play or the scared play. My guess is they're gonna make the scared play.
I am so hyped for old border GSC to hit Moto. You have no idea.
So we guessed correctly. They went for the scared play.
Oh, look at him. Little guy is scared.
Yeah, OGSZ. So I want to shout out Dukes here. The Merit Lage guys, Billy and Michael, shout out Dukes for Streamer of the Year. And I do know Dukes is very positive and pillar of the Green Sun, the Sylvan Syndicate community. So shout out to Dukes for always being a positive role model. All right, here we're just gonna bash for a million. I'm trying to think. Okay, I'm overthinking it. I think we just run everybody in, right? Like, no fear. Yes, 26 go Burr. There's no reason to not do that right here.
Let's go. They're
I
not gonna
mean, you
cast
either have it or
this.
you
They
don't,
won't
right?
do it.
Like, I don't know what our opponent is tanking on, right? You either have the answer or you don't.
The roll is slow. The roll is slow.
We drew very well, to be fair. So I can't complain too much on the glimpse because drawing three cradles is potentially even arguably better, right? Sure. Well, F6, like Romario suggested. there, there you go. Let Jesus or whatever deity that you believe in take the wheel and look away.
Go get a snack, you know. Maybe get some water.
All right. I think this matchup is a good snuff out matchup. I think we don't want the oof or the bog. Is how I would board. Any objections here? I think there is like some merit, but it just feels so narrow, like these two.
Um, no, I don't think there's any merit to that. I like
Thank you for the
maybe,
follow, K Mod TV.
but yeah, I don't think Collector Roof is worth keeping in. So
Everybody knows that Thalia is the queen. I say that with a straight face.
I'm curious to see if the lack of run afoul will affect us at all here.
I think not actually because well, I think yes and no. Like, I think obviously Runnerfowl is like very good, and if we have it, it's like an ace in this matchup. But I think we have another ace in the form of Snuff Out. That card is a time walk in this matchup.
Yeah, I think it's like really well positioned versus their reclaimers for sure.
Yes, Thalia is Queen Thalia, right? All right. I think the scariest start from them is like anything with Mox Diamond. I think I'm okay with turn one Reclaimer.
Dude, Dress
Um,
Down had so much range. The amount of play that card offers is absolutely insane.
say that again.
Dress Down has so much range as a card, like
Mm-hmm.
being like something to shut down opponent's creatures, protect your own creatures, uh, like just all this random stuff. It's so cool what that card can do.
Oh Jesus Christ, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So here it's kind of interesting, right? We're getting to a situation where we're racing against our opponent. This is why I keep the green sun, by the way, for these scenarios.
Right. Yeah, because again, there was no like actual payoff.
I think. Okay, let's see.
We have Grist still, right?
We do, but I don't want to grist. That just feels like a. They're just gonna get the Sajiri steep. Um,
Oh, right. Yeah, they have access
I'm
to
trying
it.
to think if there's a way to like maximize the map. If we play the symbiote here, we go to 3, and then we okay, that doesn't work. What I want. Well, actually, we play the symbiote here. We go to 3. We tap one, untap the other. Um, and then we can untap that one. I think it works out kind of the same, but
Are you just trying to get to a point of deploying everything and holding Beseju up?
yeah, I'm trying to think if I can just like do everything on the same turn, because the visionary gets us to one. Well, it gets us to 1 mana here, and then we tap out essentially. So I think I have to do it this way. Actually, that was a misplay. I should have played the symbiote first. So the nice thing about this line is I have Reclaimer up to protect the Cradle, and I have presumably lethal next turn.
And
Uh,
you have Boseiju as insurance in case something.
yeah, yeah. So I actually like this play better than the. I think if I rushed it, I probably would have just tunnel vision into Green Sun for visionary. But I think this is a type of situation where you're squeezing every ounce of mana out matters more than the incidental card advantage or whatever. Like we have everything. We have like the full complement of options available here. Obviously, they could have like Glacial Chasm, but there's even Boseiju for that, right?
Yeah, Boseiju is like the real insurance here
Yeah.
that ties the whole play together, I think.
It pains me that it really pains me that I can't play the third Boseiju. Well, like we could, but it hurts access to black, right?
Yeah, it really does.
All right.
So this is Cradle protection time. Okay, crop rotation should be interesting.
They
Are
would
they
have to
going
have
for
triple
rotation?
crop. Oh, I see. Okay, you got me there.
Interesting. I don't think that hurt us that bad. I mean, like, we still have mana production just based on Heritage Druid.
Agreed. Oof. So the question here is, do I tap out?
Well, so you can play the Shepherd first, right? And
Yeah,
then
we can play
play
this. We can
the Magic.
actually, I think, do most of what we want and still have Boseiju up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think we can absolutely play it out still.
Yeah, I think we do it this way. Well, actually, hold on. I want to make sure this is correct first. Yeah, we can do it this way. For oops, I tapped the wrong one, but it's not gonna matter. Essentially, we use one symbiote for mana generation here. It's kind of a cool line, to be honest.
Nice, more insurance.
Yeah, I think we keep both in hand. There's argument to be. Yeah, I think we just keep both for insurance. Um,
Yeah, we can make like 4 mana on the fly next turn if we need to. So,
you and I both do. I tunnel vision a lot too, and I think this is a game where actually slowing down has really allowed us to play better. Is probably the best word I can say. Like a lot of the lines we implemented this game are potentially game saving lines. Like the one with the Wirewood for mana is one I think a lot of elf players will miss, personally. There's really no need to do anything here because the minute we move, they will move.
right.
We can fetch. That's free.
Wow, they're moving on that? Huh.
uh,
All right, well, you know what to do.
Yeah, I don't think our opponent realized what's going on here.
So hold on here, by the way.
We gotta do it all actually now.
What's up?
I said we gotta actually do it all now, right? We can't even get Cradle now.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say we get to use the floating mana and this mana and yeah, it's just
The,
so
the,
good.
the fact that our opponent messed up meant we gotta do everything. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It was a game losing mistake from our opponent there.
we're not.
Um,
Wait, we
it
have the land drop, right? We have it.
yeah, we have lethal here actually. Also, it would have been easy to tunnel vision into playing Visionary with the Wirewood out, but it's just lethal. You know what I mean?
Time for the chasm test.
Okay, they conceded. I guess I think a lot of them have cut chasm because it's actually hard to win after even if you have it because you're down two lands. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how I feel about it, but it still comes down against me sometimes,
We
anyways.
were we were super rewarded there for tight play actually. I think I think a more careless or version of me would have lost that game.
Yeah, I really think that if I was like half dialed in, I probably would have lost that as well. But yeah, slowing down was huge.
Like the big line I think a lot of people would have missed is using one Waterwood for mana and the other one for the draw. You know what I mean there? Yeah, this is the asterisk five all right. Like the loss of Tony doesn't count. Not gonna lie though, the list feels pretty solid for whatever it's worth. We didn't run into Delver. That was my only sadness, but maybe we'll run into here.
I hope so.
Yeah, matches against Tony doesn't count. It's like what are the word I'm looking for? It's a free. It's a freebie, right? I can never beat Tony. I'm pretty sure I've lost like the last 10 matches to him. That is like an unwinnable matchup. A
I
write
don't
off.
even
There you
remember
go.
the last time that I beat Tony at all.
I've beaten other tag players, but not Tony. Uh oh. This is a very scary fetch land.
I don't like it.
All right, let's see if they respond. Actually, maybe it's a bolt. Who knows? All right, that's a fake out.
I have definitely beaten Tony at some point many years past, but it has been so long.
Why is Delver playing Bloodstain? That's like throwing me off.
Because it fetches for Volcanic Island.
Why would you not play blue fetches? I don't understand.
They're representing that they don't have Mystic Sanctuary, right? Like that's what that says to me.
I mean, I guess if you want care about the fake out, but it's from a non-fake out perspective, it's actually suboptimal because I don't think Mountain is good in this deck. If it is what I think it is, maybe they're Grixis though, which would be more okay. That's more
Okay.
explainable.
Okay.
This is more. They don't need to be arrested. I'll put it that way. Okay. There you go. Shuffle is good. So Grixis control is my guess. Oops, wrong one.
It really looks to be that way. I wouldn't be surprised if we see. Well, I would be surprised if we see Hidetsugu here because this is not a very good board to Hidetsugu into.
I have Sadra. Actually, I played Delver before, like in the league, kind of recently, and I definitely had people walk into Forcible at turn one. It was kind of sweet, actually.
I remember getting paired into you a few times and you being on the Delver deck and me calling you a traitor.
Grixis can't remove outside of bolt range, right? Sometimes you have to tick down for some reason if they have like Murktide randomly. But generally speaking, against Grixis or like blue, yeah, against Grixis colors, Gris usually reads win target game. It's like kind of insane. There's the enchantment, right? Like that can flip, but that's a little slow.
Hidetsugu!
So we have a million mana, and we actually conveniently play around consumes all here too. We conveniently play around consumes all here. Exactly, it kills exactly one creature. That's true, good dudes. I feel like Glimpse is a potentially underplayed card, as crazy as that sounds, because there's got to be more than one shell for it, right? The card itself is just completely broken.
Wait, no. Heritage Druid is High Tide. Glimpse of Nature is just better Brainstorm.
Actually, Heritage Druid is copies what 17 to 20 of Guy's Cradle. That's what really it is.
Oh my.
All right, they saw the writings on the wall. They're not beating this matchup. I mean, we'll take it if that's the case, right? Budget Cradle. There you go. Yeah. All right, they're back in the game. I know we got Cradle at home already. I love that meme. All right, here it is. Oh, he ran away. The culprit ran away. There might be other, but not Sultring Cradle is makes them immediately worse. Sure. All right, we have another person with connection problems. It looks like. All right, our opponent apologized though. No worries. So I think they had issues, with lag or something. I don't know. The worst case here is probably engineer. I think on this board state. I mean, you never know when somebody's gonna. I feel so cheated every time somebody agents me game one. Even game two, I feel somewhat cheated. At least have an engineer, right? I do not think we care about that.
That seems good for us.
Um, honestly, I probably even let it resolve. I don't even think I balance
Yeah,
here.
no, you don't bounce, yeah. So they might have Force of Will, maybe.
Maybe we'll see. Oh my god.
Just go nuts.
All right.
Oh, they let it resolve? I don't know. Maybe just Cradle into order now.
Yeah, I don't want to actually draw it. They might just be dead. So I mean, yeah. Mm, I guess we once.
The post hoof once upon a time classic.
It's actually the correct play if you think about it, right? Like, we don't want to draw the hoof, but then if for some reason they're playing like a snuff out, actually they're still even dead to snuff out, but like, let's just say two snuff outs, right? All right. Endurance pretty shaky ever since they went to consumes all. Same with Bog, and this has always been bad. I think here is like we just try to disarm them and then combo is the game plan.
Heck yeah.
This, I know if he's out there, Marcus, high tide player, he and I are on the same page with this matchup at least, regardless of the build. You disarm them and you become the combo deck. A little bit of an awkward hand.
Yeah, it could be.
I feel
But
like we still keep it just based on
we
power level,
consider it.
right? Like the cards are, it's not the best hand. We don't have acceleration, but it could be okay.
We're also kind of Thoughtseize resistant here, which I
We
like.
are. I do like that. And obviously, like we have a couple draws off the top that make this hand go from pretty mediocre to insane. Like Green Sun off the top is insane here. Yeah, I would like to respond for sure. Marcus is a good friend of mine. All right. Um, I feel like the play here is the heritage. We're a little bit
I
and here's my logic. We're a little bit resilient to force of will because of the glimpses.
Yeah, and we need mana, I think, more than anything at this point. So
They're probably this. There's no way this lives, but you never know. Maybe they go turn two Strix. I'm gonna speak that into existence here.
here's the fetch land. You could be right. It could also be a sudden edict.
Well, the thing is, like, if they're gonna force something, they're gonna force glimpse, right?
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm
Maybe
probably
you could
the.
be
Actually, I'm
right
not
on
the
Twitch.
most down on heritage. Oh wow, this is gonna untap.
What? Oh, we're so good.
Actually, good would have been getting Cradle. Actually, this is not the best at the moment, but it's pretty damn good though. It's funny too because against a lot of players, they said, "Oh, I lost to the turn seven top deck Shepherd." I was like, "No, you didn't. You lost because you let the Reclaimer untap." Oh my
There
God,
it is.
no!
Oh, split second coming in clutch to ruin our day. Wow.
All right, that was a misplay by me. I should have played around it actually.
Okay. All
No,
right.
it was a
All
misplay on
right.
my behalf. To be fair,
Oh my God, just get absolutely wrecked.
oh my God, we just got wrecked there.
The soul of the world has returned in our main phase, actually, that time, not even our draw step.
So one thing that I thought about getting on the Once Upon a Time was a land, but I figured we would probably hit the third land eventually. But it just completely wrecked right now. Oh my God.
Wow, this is not good. Alright, alright, don't even play a spell, just discard the Progenitus.
I think the line here is the Arbor, to be fair. Because at
I
least we
don't
can
know.
glimpse and
I think
like draw
Progenitus.
into the thing.
I feel like the Progenitus is the way out against this Plague Engineer, and I feel like it would have been better off in our deck.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh my god, the full punish right there. Alright, this one is on me because I did not play around studying an edict, which I don't know why our opponent left it in, but that is besides the point again. I guess they're scared of Progenitus, and it's just removal. But note to self, I have to main phase the Reclaimer if I only have one creature and I haven't, you know, haven't rotated for Cradle yet. I don't think so, Dukes. I think we have to get mana first, like before we worry about like hard casting the Progenitus and whatnot. We still have the Grist, which is like solos this game. All right. Speaking of which, hmm.
For the Plague Engineer, we just float a mana off Dryad Arbor and cast like Allosaurus Shepherd to follow up, or
Let's see
what
if
are
they do anything. I don't mind double thought cast here with two glimpses.
oh, you're trying to bait Force of Will. I see.
All right, smart person.
Nice, big brain Newt, get paid off.
I think the question here is, do we slam Grist or do we Green Sun? I think we definitely have to slam Grist now.
Uh, there's no green sun. What do you mean?
Sorry, Glimpse of Nature is what I meant to say.
Yeah, no, I think we get rid of the Plague Engineer before we try to hard commit the second glimpse.
We have to plus first. If they have removal, we get
Yeah,
blown out.
plus first. Yeah, yeah.
If they have removal, we get blown the you know what out. Don't tell me they sudden edict again.
Bruh.
Okay. Would have been sweet to flip a Wirewood there.
Yeah, that would have felt real good.
All right, we are back in this game here, despite my. Actually, the irony here is, oh my god.
Pack it in. Let's go to game 3. This is terrible.
All right, not all is lost.
Oh, he's crazy. He's crazy.
All right, we're gonna lose this anyways.
I was gonna say Dryad Arbor sticks to the table.
I hate doing this, but I think we have no choice but to take the engineer off the board.
It's an out, baby.
Yeah, I mean it sucks to do, but I think we have no choice. Like we're still in the game, as bleak as it sounds, and hopefully that's the end of their shenanigans. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, the raid. Him rack go magic. All right, that's a place to start. That's probably force of will here. 5 mana up. It's gotta be right. What else could it
Yeah.
be? I mean, if they have force, they better just cast it, right? So we don't know their hand. Maybe it's yeah. See, it's gotta be force. Ooh, okay, that's an interesting one. Um,
I mean, it's probably K Command, right?
no, I actually don't think so. I think it's Narset here.
Just because it digs into more gas, you think?
Yeah, We can't actually. This is two cards. This is like not really two cards. Well, actually, the K command gets back engineer though. Jesus Christ.
That's what I was about. Yeah, I was gonna say that it gets back one of their most prevalent cards.
Oh my god.
But I don't know, like we're just kind of doomed, right? The whole breacher feels like a real nail in the coffin.
Might be, yeah. What we need here is our opponent to him us. I, words I don't say often, but I vote it's not over yet in my opinion. We have outs, just not many. I've won from more gloomy board states than this. Oh no, that's
I'm just sitting here like, thank God there's a game 3. Whoo!
all right. Now we're just dead.
Look at that third natural order right off the top, just in time.
All right. I don't think it can go as bad as it just did right now. Did we mulligan that game? I feel like we did.
God, I can't even remember.
What happened that game?
No, we kept, right?
Yeah, we did. They just drew better than I guess we did.
Our hand was kind of threat dense, but that was fine because of Thoughtseize that we never saw. Well,
That was game one. This one we actually stuck the Gris, but we had to sack because they had actually Gris almost got us back in the game, but they had a second engineer which was backbreaking. All right. Oof.
God, it's a 6 already, and it's a fine 6, but gosh, I hate it. I just hate having Progenitus in hand.
It's always there. But the problem is you have to keep. You know what I mean, right? Like this is fine. All right, let's take away that engineer that I know you have.
Get it out of here, please.
The good thing is their hand is like trash. Besides that, I think ideally here we get a fetch land.
Yeah, that would actually be a really good draw for us.
Yeah, and we set up for a turn 3. They're gonna have shields down pretty soon, or there's sort of shields down, right? Like we took the engineer that we know they're running like 4 of.
So,
Um,
bad draw.
I think we just vomit our hand for now and then see what we draw. Appreciate that, Dukes. Have a good night. We will be done soon in no time. So let's just see if we can end on a good note here.
Good night, Dukes. Thanks so much.
Yeah. Last match of the night. Really, it's a 5-0 till we win this because, the first one doesn't count.
Yeah, it really doesn't. I don't count it.
They did not shuffle. All right. I think I'm just gonna leave it alone here.
Yeah, I think probably just leave the board as
If we
is.
bounce here, we have 1 mana, and then they bolt.
I I also like having the uncounter ability in play for the glimpse, you know?
I kind of want to fire off glimpse regardless. You know what I mean? This turn.
Right. So
No, I think we have to bounce. I think
All right.
I think I'm priced into draw playing the glimpse. So I think we have to draw. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Because the problem is we can't just sit nothing, do nothing for another turn. That's pretty awkward. Please, creature. Oh my god, I should have specified.
Oh, they were listening.
I should have specified. All right, let's see what they do. Maybe they're probably iteration here, if I were to guess. Actually, that probably not, based on they played a land already. What are they doing?
It's got to be a hole breacher.
Oh, please tell me it's a K command. All right,
Uh,
it's. I think you're right. I think it's got to be a hull breacher, but I think that is okay because what happens is they tap out and we're actually no. The Progenitus is in our hand. Shit.
I know. It makes it so awkward.
All right. They got it, but I think we have to do it.
Hopefully it's hole breacher. Oh no, dude, it's opposition agent. Okay, it is hole breacher.
I think we're okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mm, actually, hold on.
It's not lethal.
I'm thinking about. What I'm contemplating here is the Gris, but I think setting up for lethal is better.
Yeah, I think so too.
Of course. Man, if they engineer here, it's gonna be really bad.
We did already take out the one. What's the possibility of them really having a second?
They could have consumes all too.
That's a very real concern. You know, honestly, just hold the shepherd. Hold it. We have enough of a board state that we can just play it down next turn as the creature we sack to natural order anyway.
Hmm.
But hopefully we draw another creature just so we can have like double uncounterability in play.
Hmm. Why do they have to have hull breaches? Is this not enough hate against elves?
Yo, at least it's not opposition agent.
That's true. Could be worse. Actually, the real problem is the Progenitus is in our hand. God dang it. Well, at least we were correct to hold.
Yeah, bounce back. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, maybe not. Well, no, actually, I vote. So they have both, right? They already showed us command, and then I hate this card so much.
Yeah. Just play a bunch of creatures, I guess.
What are the odds that they have everything?
Well, we definitely play the visionary regard. We still can't win with the swing at this point.
No, I'm like still thinking about the grist, right? Like taking the hull breacher off the board, but I'm not, maybe that just doesn't solve anything.
I think we're just priced into playing everything out here and just seeing what happens. The double expressive iteration still sitting in hand really bothers me.
Yeah, they're gonna have one chance to like dig for engineer or another command or not command. consumes all. This bothers me. Why do they have to? Oh my god, why?
That- we still have activation for dub here if they don't do anything else.
Yeah, we do. And it's actually one removal proof too. Okay, so this is gone. They have like a million cards in hand though.
Come on, just play another expressive
Just
iteration.
pass. Okay, that's a good
Yes,
sign.
yes.
Yes, that is a good sign.
We just have to get through this treasure token. And a fifth land drop, maybe.
Uh,
Oh, oh, no way, dude. You just have to swing here.
Did they fuck up?
Come on, come on,
Did
come
they
on.
just mess up? It feels like they did. I feel like they kept something and they should have shuffled, if that makes sense. Like a plague engineer or something. I think they forgot about the pump. Because there's that what's called a pregnant pause, right?
This is it.
They either got it or they don't, right? Right here. At minimum. Ugh, okay.
Okay. That's annoying, but like that's still not bad for us. We get rid of the hull breacher, we unlock our visionary at work like if we can't activate and win next turn.
They have 5 cards though. It's like a million.
I know. Our chances aren't great. Okay, that's good for us. That means they're digging.
Land.
No, please don't do it.
No. 2 drop. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
yes.
that's good.
That's still fine-ish. Like we still have visionary.
That's actually an insane
Okay.
draw.
Okay.
That is actually an insane draw. How many turns can we fake engineer though?
Dude, I don't know. I'm so scared. Yo, we can. Snap. Don't show him it. Just once upon a time.
I know, I know.
What do we need? What do we need 2 copies? In case one gets thought seized? I don't know. I don't know.
This one is actually hard. I feel like it's
I
okay.
feel
If they
like
engineer, we probably just lose. To be honest,
we have to close the door, right? Like, I think probably taking the shepherd is the right call in case they have thoughtseize.
you're probably right.
The symbiote, if we had heritage druid, I'd be more into the symbiote, but I'm not there just because like the cradle only makes a finite amount of mana.
The thing is, if they have engineer, we probably just lose anyway. So I think you're right. I think we
Yeah,
can't grind anymore. Like we
we
just
need
have to
the
hope they just
precision
blank here.
here.
No more engineers, please. They're at 3.
God, why are are you fetching? What does that mean? What do you need a 5th mana source for?
Oh, they just want to clear the deck. They're digging.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't know if I like that they're tanking.
Is it coming back to us? Holy shit. This is such a nail biter. Oh my
It
god,
really is.
bro.
The awkward thing is Thoughtseize doesn't even help them here, right? Like they go to 1.
Oh, yo, we got a Thoughtseize of our own. We can play it too. We have the mana.
Let me check if that's correct. So if we Thoughtseize, we still have 6. Yeah, we have the mana, but if they bolt, we suddenly don't. Right? You know what I mean?
Why wouldn't they bolt earlier? They've shown that they've bolted on site a little bit. I'm just trying to decide why they would
They might
do
have
that.
Snapcaster actually.
It's
And
your call.
actually, Seize into Snapcaster might actually draw out the thing.
I really think Thoughtseize is the play here, but that's just me.
I actually don't. We lose to a removal spell.
Alrighty.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
With a Shepherd on the stack, we just lose to a removal spell. Because we can't actually activate it anymore.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, I should have done it the other way. Oh, I screwed up. I should have retained priority and then and activate.
No. Oh, right. You're trying to play around
Oh, I screwed up.
Sudden Edict.
Yeah. I screwed up. I needed a retain priority and activate there.
No, you could still float 6 mana in response,
Oh, sure. That makes sense.
and then still delay activate.
Yeah. Okay, that. Thank goodness.
We're okay. We're okay. Luckily, mana's not a use of the stack at all. So
The correct line, I missed sequences. The correct line was actually Shepherd into Thoughtseize into the and potentially hold the third Shepherd.
I'm very curious to see the response here. Okay, what is that gonna get? That doesn't matter, right?
It does.
I
They
get
survive another turn.
yeah, but they have an empty board and a shredded hand. Oh, cool. Yeah.
Mm, I don't think we care about fours. We just take the Hull Breacher, I
Probably
think.
the edict, maybe. Is there because they're gonna lose all their blockers, right? This turn. Well, maybe it is the Hull Breacher. It's either Hull Breacher or Edict. It's definitely not Force of Will.
They're gonna lose their whole board here. It's just like what is after that.
Yeah, I guess a single removal spell is not the end of the world. Or yeah, that
No,
works.
what happens here is the Edict. We lose mana from the Cradle, right?
Oh, true. Yeah, we lose one body here to Baleful Strix, but that's not bad.
So okay, that's actually correct. So we beat a removal spell in this case. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 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 yeah. They said GG's. That's it.
Nice. Wow. I did not think we were winning that game.
Whoo, that was sweaty.
Wow. We fought through a decent amount of hate too. That third game. Okay, so list feels pretty good. I mean, we had the 4-1 to validate, right? Obviously, no Delver matchup, no Jeskai control matchup, but pretty happy overall. I think.
Yeah, this was virtually a 5-0.
I know, right? This doesn't count. Yeah, that what a great last game though to cap it off. And I think the nice thing about the ones also just being a generically good card is the smoother. Even though we lose a cyborg card, right? This is like a half cyborg card, so it's not the end of the world. And I guess we still have to test against Delver, but yeah, it feels pretty smooth to be honest. It is a little awkward to play too. Shepard is a messed up for sure, Brecht 75. I definitely think we were rewarded that last game there for having the 4 copies. Like to push through damage like that. Obviously, like the good thing about Shepard is I mentioned this a few times. It pairs really well with Reclaimer because they have very different strengths and weaknesses. I think on a power level, they're probably more. They're probably they're both extremely high on the power level perspective, but then yeah, they cover each other's strengths and weaknesses.
I always love the saying that you had as their Batman and Superman.
Yeah, it's not Batman and Robin. It's like Batman and Superman, right? Like they're both individually very strong. Yeah. So anybody have any questions for this list or for Curran? And I would like to thank Curran for being such a great guest today. I know we said we always 5-0 against when we have a guest on, and for the most part this is a 5-0, right? Let's be real. This doesn't count.
You know what? I will take the honorary. This is a 5-0 to me. That's how I read this.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, I definitely like this list a lot. It felt really smooth this list going around with the 4 Once Upon a Times this time. Obviously, we drew it a few times, but I think the power level of this card just too high is what I've got.
More Guitar Hero when? Well, I sadly have a 1K in paper to play this weekend. Not sadly, I'm excited to play it. But hopefully I'll be back next weekend streaming challenges again because I want to get more practice in before a 1K here next month. And I'll be playing Guitar Hero in between rounds then.
Sweet. Any questions for? Yeah, I do like this list that we played tonight. Obviously, we lost some matches in the first league, but I actually don't think that's more or less Sager. I think from a strategic standpoint, it's very important because it means if you can get to 5 mana and have Green Sun, the game is over. I think that is very important because, especially for players who are not comfortable playing without the big eraser of natural order, what it means is there's a defined path to closing the game out. And I think one of the reasons why when a lot of players have had issues against Delver lately is because there's no defined path to victory, if that makes sense. Like obviously, if you slam a grist out and they don't have a board, you probably won. But that's like the exception, not the rule. All right. Did you want to add anything, Kieran, or should we go ahead and raid somebody?
I'm just gonna plug my socials into the chat here
Oh yeah,
real
yeah,
quick
great
if
idea. I'll do
anybody
so
wants to give me a
myself, but
follow.
there's mine. But Kieran will post his, and also you can just find Kieran on the both Elf servers, either mine or the OG one. He's very active, I know, on both.
Those are my pieces of information for those who want to give me a follow. I should be again streaming next weekend. That's when I do plan on making that happen. So, and then yeah, very active in the Discord, very active on Twitter. So
All right, sounds good. Thank you for coming on tonight, Kieran. It was a blast having you, and we should run it back, sooner than later.
yes, I would love to run it back anytime, Newton. This was actually pretty awesome. I enjoyed this a lot.
Awesome. All right. With that said, I'll go ahead and raid right now.